The surprising truth about muscle loss while you sleep. Welcome to What to Eat Over 60, where we decode science into simple, actionable strategies to help you age better, live more actively, and reclaim your strength. Did you know that, even as you sleep soundly, a silent thief could be stealing your most valuable asset, your muscles? Most people over 60 don't realize that a significant portion of that muscle weakening, the kind that robs you of your strength, your balance, and your independence, isn't happening when you're awake, but while you sleep. After age 60, your body can lose an astonishing up to 8% of its muscle mass every decade. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a slow-motion crisis. And unless you take decisive action, this nightly erosion doesn't just stop. It accelerates, leaving you weaker, more fragile, and less capable with each passing year. If you go to bed without providing your body with the right kind of fuel, you're essentially sending your muscles into starvation mode, forcing them to cannibalize themselves just to make it through the night. This is critical information that too many people miss out on, and it's costing them their vitality. But hang in there. Before despair sets in, there's a beacon of hope, and it's simpler than you think. A small, almost effortless change to your bedtime routine can not only halt this silent muscle weakening in its tracks, but can actually start to reverse it. Researchers are now showing us compelling evidence that consuming specific foods right before you go to sleep can act like a powerful switch, turning on your body's overnight muscle recovery system. These aren't complex concoctions or expensive supplements, but rather simple, healthy foods that can trigger profound physiological changes. They can significantly reduce muscle soreness, boost recovery after a day of activity, and most importantly, help you build and maintain lean muscle mass while you're lost in dreams. Today, we're going to delve into a phenomenon that affects millions of older adults but often flies completely under the radar: nighttime muscle loss. It's a secret operation your body runs, especially if you don't activate it correctly before sleep. Muscles aren't just passively wasting away because of the number on your birth certificate. They're actively being broken down, especially when you go to bed without the proper nutritional support. Think about it. When you sleep, your body enters a prolonged fasting state. For many hours, no food is coming in. If your system doesn't have protein readily available from your evening meal, it has to find those essential amino acids somewhere to keep vital processes running and repair tissues. And where does it turn? To your muscles. It begins to break down its own muscle tissue to gather the nutrients it desperately needs. This process is called catabolism. And while it happens to everyone to some degree, it affects older adults with a particular vengeance. The reason why it's so much more pronounced for those over 60 is twofold. First, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing the protein we eat. This annoying condition is called anabolic resistance. It means that even if you think you're eating enough protein throughout the day, your muscles may not be getting the full benefit, especially when it comes to that critical overnight recovery window. Second, the cumulative impact of this nightly breakdown combined with anabolic resistance leads to a more rapid decline in muscle mass and function, a condition technically known as sarcopenia. But please don't feel discouraged because it's a simple and effective remedy. Certain foods, when eaten strategically about 30 to 60 minutes before you turn in for the night, can significantly reduce overnight muscle breakdown. Some of these nutritional heroes even go a step further, actively triggering new muscle growth while you're fast asleep. Today, we're going to reveal the 8 best bedtime foods scientifically proven to protect and even build your precious muscles. Ranked from a respectable number 8 all the way to the undisputed champion at number 1. And you're going to want to stick around for that top food because a recent study revealed it boosted overnight muscle protein synthesis by up to 22%. even in individuals who weren't actively exercising. So, grab a notepad and prepare to discover how to transform your sleep into a powerful muscle rebuilding session. Asterisk 8. Cottage cheese, asterisk. Let's begin with our countdown. Starting with food number 8, cottage cheese. A choice that's readily available at any grocery store. Remarkably affordable, and surprisingly effective in the battle against nighttime muscle loss. Asterisk cottage. Cheese is absolutely packed with a special type of protein called casein. Unlike whey protein, which floods your system with amino acids quickly and then disappears almost as fast, casein is the marathon runner of proteins. It digests very, very slowly. Imagine casein releasing muscle-building amino acids steadily, like a slow drip, for over the course of 6 to even 8 hours. This makes it the perfect fuel for overnight. If whey protein is like fireworks, a quick and intense burst, then casein is like a slow-burning candle, providing a sustained source of nutrition that your muscles desperately need during those long hours of sleep fasting. Asterisk, a fascinating study published in the British Journal of Nutrition examined adults over 60 who were given a small serving of casein, the main protein in cottage cheese, before bed. The results were remarkable. They experienced a 31% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate nothing. Let that sink in. The group who consumed casein wasn't just retaining their muscles. They were actively building more muscle all while they were sleeping. This is a game-changing finding, especially for older adults who may already be engaging in resistance training, or even for those who are simply trying to maintain their existing strength and balance to navigate daily life safely. Asterisk, how to use. It start with about half a cup, consumed approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. Opt for plain, low-fat cottage cheese if you're keeping an eye on calories. If the flavor is a little bland for your liking, don't hesitate to mix in a few slices of fresh banana, which also provides potassium, aiding in muscle relaxation. A little warm cinnamon or a very tiny drizzle of honey for sweetness. Just be mindful to keep any additions light to avoid excess sugar that could interfere with sleep. You can even stir in a spoonful of chia seeds for an added boost of fiber and healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Asterisk. And here's another great bonus. Cottage cheese is a natural source of tryptophan, an amino acid widely known to promote sleep. So only does it do wonders for your muscles, it also helps your brain relax, paving the way for a more restful night's sleep. Plus, it's incredibly easy to digest, even for those who may have sensitive stomachs. Many seniors who struggle with sleep or wake up feeling stiff and achy have found that incorporating this simple food into their evening routine makes a remarkable difference. Cottage cheese. It's affordable, easy to prepare, backed by solid science, and powerful enough to protect your muscles all night long. 7. Hard-boiled eggs. Next on the list at number 7. We have hard-boiled eggs. Undeniably one of the most compact, nutrient-dense, and muscle-protective foods you can choose for a pre-bed snack. They may be small, but don't let their modest size fool you. Their power is immense. Each single egg provides about 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein. Complete means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to maintain and build lean muscle. And it provides them in just the right proportions for optimal utilization. Asterisk, but what makes eggs especially valuable for individuals over 60 is their rich content of leucine. Leucine is a particularly powerful amino acid that acts almost like a master switch, turning on the machinery for muscle growth inside your cells. As we move through our later years, the body often becomes less responsive to the protein we consume. It needs a larger amount of protein, and especially higher quality protein rich in leucine, to trigger the same muscle-building response that came more easily in our younger years. This, as we discussed, is that annoying anabolic resistance. Eggs offer an excellent solution to this problem. They provide a potent dose of complete, efficient protein that is easily absorbed and digested by the body, making a tangible difference even in small quantities. Consider a 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients. This research tracked a group of adults over the age of 60 who ate whole eggs before bed. Over a 12-week period, the results were significant. The egg-eating group had a 19% higher rate of muscle preservation compared to the group that did not include eggs in their bedtime routine. Furthermore, the egg group also showed higher levels of IGF-1, a crucial growth hormone that aids in tissue repair and unfortunately naturally declines as we age. More IGF-1 means better muscle recovery, reduced morning soreness, and faster regeneration of muscle tissue while you sleep. Asterisk, how to use it. They're incredibly convenient. Simply boil a batch at the beginning of the week, peel them, and they're ready to go. Consuming 1 to 2 hard-boiled eggs about 30 minutes before bed is generally sufficient for most seniors. They're gentle on the stomach, remarkably low in sugar and carbohydrates, and won't cause the unwanted blood sugar spikes that many other late-night snacks can trigger. If you want to boost their benefits even further, try sprinkling a little turmeric and black pepper on top. Turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory, and black pepper significantly aids your body's absorption of curcumin, the beneficial active compound in turmeric. You can also pair your eggs with a small slice of avocado if you're looking for a little more healthy fat or want to feel fuller for longer. The healthy fats in avocado can digest a bit more slowly, providing a more sustained release of energy through the night. Asterisk. Hard-boiled eggs are also a great option for seniors who may not have a huge appetite late in the evening. There's no cooking or extensive cleanup required. Just peel and eat. It's that simple. Whether you're recovering from a bit of exercise, dealing with persistent joint aches, or simply trying to maintain that precious independence, these little protein bombs can help you achieve your goals one satisfying bite at a time. Asterisk. 6. Canned tuna in olive oil. Asterisk. Next up on the list, at number 6, we have canned tuna packed in olive oil. Now, I know you might be thinking, tuna may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you're imagining a bedtime snack. However, when it comes to the crucial task of protecting your muscle mass after age 60, this specific combination of high-quality protein and healthy fats is an absolute powerhouse. A true dynamic duo for your muscles. Asterisk. Tuna itself is one of the leanest, most protein-rich foods available. In just a few bites, you're providing your body with a significant amount of complete high-quality protein. And crucially, it's packed with that all-important amino acid, leucine, which, as we know, is a key activator for muscle growth and repair. But this is where it gets particularly interesting and why the in olive oil part is so critical. When you opt for canned tuna in olive oil instead of water, you're giving your body a powerful double benefit. Asterisk. Olive oil contributes healthy monounsaturated fats. These fats play a crucial role in slowing down the digestive process. This slower digestion means that the amino acids from the tuna are released into your bloodstream more gradually, providing a continuous supply of nutrients to nourish and repair your muscles throughout the night. Asterisk. A 2020 study published in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition specifically examined this exact combination. Protein combined with healthy fats in older adults. Participants who consumed protein, omega-3 foods like tuna in olive oil before bed experienced a remarkable 34% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who consumed a lower fat protein option or nothing before sleep. And the benefits didn't stop there. Researchers also found that the group who ate tuna in olive oil reported less morning soreness, showed higher levels of vitamin D absorption, which is also critical for muscle health, and demonstrated improved markers of inflammation. In short, they weren't just sleeping, they were sleeping better, recovering faster, and holding on to more valuable muscle tissue. Asterisk, how to use it. Always opt for tuna packed in olive oil, not water. The oil is key to slowing down absorption and fueling your overnight recovery. Scoop out about half a can. You can enjoy it directly, or if you prefer something more substantial, pair it with a few slices of crisp cucumber or a couple of whole grain crackers. If you're looking to add a little more flavor, a tiny squeeze of fresh lemon juice or a pinch of sea salt can go a long way. It's important to avoid mayonnaise or other heavy creamy sauces as they are often harder to digest late at night and can potentially interfere with your sleep quality. Asterisk, here's a little known but important fact. Tuna is one of the purest natural food sources rich in leucine. And remember, as we age, the body needs more leucine to trigger that same muscle-building effect that came more easily in our younger years. Getting an adequate supply of leucine, especially at night, directly helps combat sarcopenia, which is the clinical term for age-related muscle loss. So, if you're serious about maintaining your strength, mobility, and independence for as long as possible, this isn't just a regular snack. It's a strategic move to fortify your body against the relentless march of time. 5. Greek yogurt asterisk. We're moving up the list, and our next 2 entries offer creamy satisfaction and soothing warmth while working hard for your muscles. Securing the 5th spot is Greek yogurt. This rich and satisfying pre-bed snack does so much more for your body than just taste good. Greek yogurt isn't just another dairy product. It stands out as one of the most complete, most balanced, and most effective foods you can choose to eat before sleep, especially if your primary goal is to maintain or even rebuild precious muscle mass after age. 60. What makes Greek yogurt a nutritional powerhouse is its unique and beneficial blend of ingredients. First, it's high in casein protein, the slow-digesting champion we met earlier with cottage cheese, which is crucial for muscle preservation throughout the long overnight fast. Second, it's packed with probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that significantly improve digestion and boost your body's ability to absorb nutrients from all the foods you eat. Better absorption means more of those muscle building blocks actually get where they're needed. And third, it's an excellent source of calcium, which isn't just essential for strong bones, but also plays a vital role in muscle contraction and nerve function. It truly is a complete package. High-quality protein, gut health support, and essential minerals, all conveniently packaged into one delicious bowl. Asterisk, unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt undergoes a triple straining process. This process removes much of the whey, lactose, and liquid, resulting in a product that boasts significantly more protein, less sugar, and a much thicker, fuller texture. This concentration of protein is exactly what makes it so beneficial for nighttime muscle repair. Asterisk, a clinical study published in Frontiers in Nutrition investigated the effects of a high-protein snack made with Greek yogurt consumed before bed by a group of older adults. After a period of just 6 weeks, the participants experienced some truly impressive results. A 26% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis, improved mitochondrial activity in their muscles, meaning their muscle cells were working more efficiently and producing more energy. And they even reported having more energy the next day. That's right, a simple pre-bed snack didn't just help them recover. It helped them wake up with more strength and a greater sense of vitality. This is especially important for seniors who often experience morning fatigue, stiffness, or a general feeling of weakness even after what they consider a full night's sleep. Greek yogurt isn't just feeding their muscles. It's helping their muscle cells function better at a foundational level. Asterisk, how to use it. The aim is to eat about half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt approximately 30 to 45 minutes before going to bed. It's crucial to avoid the flavored varieties as they are often loaded with added sugars that can disrupt your sleep patterns and negate some of the recovery benefits. If you find plain yogurt a little too tart, you can easily boost the flavor by adding a dash of cinnamon, a few fresh berry slices, which also add antioxidants, or a drop of pure vanilla extract. Want to elevate it even further? Stir in a teaspoon of chia seeds. These tiny seeds add valuable fiber, plant-based omega-3, fatty acids, and extra support for digestion. Asterisk remember, the calcium in Greek yogurt doesn't just support bone strength. It's also intimately involved in regulating muscle contraction and nerve signaling. This can translate to fewer nighttime cramps and a smoother, uninterrupted sleep cycle. And don't underestimate the profound impact of those probiotics. A healthy gut microbiome has been scientifically linked to better muscle metabolism, more efficient nutrient absorption from all your foods, and even reduced systemic inflammation. All factors that directly support your strength, recovery, and overall well-being as you age. 4. Warm milk with turmeric. Claiming the fourth spot is warm milk with turmeric, a time-honored bedtime beverage that does more than just help you drift off to sleep. This simple, comforting concoction does something quite incredible for those over 60. It helps protect precious muscle tissue, actively soothes inflammation throughout the body, and significantly improves the quality of your restorative sleep all at the same time. Asterisk milk itself is a natural source of casein protein. Just like the Greek yogurt and cottage cheese we discussed, this provides a slow and steady release of amino acids, which is crucial for overnight muscle repair. But milk also contains other valuable nutrients. Calcium, essential for both muscle function and bone health. Tryptophan, an amino acid well known for promoting relaxation and sleep. And often vitamin D, if fortified, which aids in muscle function and immune health. The tradition of drinking warm milk before bed has long been used to help people unwind and distress. But when you're over 60, it takes on an even more critical role. It provides your body with the essential fuel it needs to repair and rebuild muscle tissue while you rest. Asterisk now. Let's talk about the star of this show, turmeric. Turmeric contains a powerful bioactive compound called curcumin. Curcumin is one of nature's strongest natural anti-inflammatory agents. This is incredibly important because chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest culprits behind muscle breakdown, joint pain, and slower recovery in older adults. When you combine the anti-inflammatory power of curcumin with the muscle-supporting proteins from milk, your body receives a synergistic boost. The nutrients it needs to recover and rebuild, combined with a reduction in inflammation that can hinder these processes and cause discomfort. Asterisk A 2022 study published in Nutritional Neuroscience found that older adults who consumed a small amount of a protein-rich beverage before bed experienced a 32% improvement in overnight muscle protein synthesis when curcumin from turmeric was added. To this pre-sleep protocol, the group also reported less morning stiffness, reduced joint pain, and showed fewer biochemical markers of muscle inflammation. This isn't just some old folk remedy. It's a scientifically backed bedtime ritual that delivers tangible results for muscle health and overall comfort. Asterisk. How to use it. Gently warm 1 cup of milk. Avoid boiling it. Just heat it gently. For best results, consider using organic milk. Or, if you have sensitivities to regular dairy, a 2 milk can be a better option. Stir in about a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Crucially, add a tiny pinch of black pepper. The piperine in black pepper significantly increases your body's ability to absorb and utilize the beneficial curcumin from the turmeric. Optionally, you can add a tiny drizzle of honey for a touch of sweetness, but always keep it light to avoid excess sugar. Stir everything well and sip it slowly about 30 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. If you're lactose intolerant, don't worry. You can still benefit. You can use plant-based milk alternatives such as almond milk or oat milk. Just be sure to choose varieties that are fortified with calcium and ideally contain some added protein. perhaps from soy or pea isolate. While these plant-based alternatives won't have the exact same casein content as cow's milk, they can still provide valuable muscle support, especially when combined with the anti-inflammatory power of turmeric. This comforting drink is truly more than the sum of its parts. The milk provides those slow-release amino acids for muscle repair. The turmeric actively works to reduce inflammation and ease joint pain. And the gentle warmth helps to calm your nervous system, preparing your body for deep restorative sleep. Remember, muscle doesn't actually grow during your workouts. It grows while you rest, recover, and provide your body with the essential building blocks it needs. Asterisk 3. Almond butter asterisk. Our countdown continues with a food that's creamy, nutty, and absolutely brimming with healthy fats, magnesium, and significant muscle-saving power, all conveniently packaged into a single spoonful. Let's delve into the benefits of almond butter. Stealing the third spot is almond butter, a rich, fatty, and wonderfully slow-digesting powerhouse that is absolutely perfect for protecting your muscles through the night. It might look like just another delicious treat, but almond butter contains a unique and potent combination of nutrients that actively support muscle recovery, improve your sleep quality, and even help reduce muscle breakdown while you're resting. Asterisk, let's start by looking at the fundamentals that make almond butter so beneficial. It's packed with healthy monounsaturated fats, which, as we've learned, play a crucial role in slowing down digestion. This ensures a steady, continuous release of energy and nutrients throughout the night. It also provides a good source of plant-based protein that helps nourish your muscles. Furthermore, almond butter is an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral that is absolutely essential for muscle relaxation and can significantly improve sleep quality. Finally, it contains vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that aids in tissue repair and protects your cells from damage. Asterisk, this impressive combination of fats, protein, magnesium, and vitamin E makes almond butter an ideal snack to promote overnight recovery. Unlike sugary snacks that can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar followed by an energy crash, often waking you in the process, almond butter provides stable, sustained fuel that your muscles can use for hours, especially during that critical fasting period while you sleep. Asterisk, a 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients tracked a group of older adults who incorporated a small portion of almond-derived fats as found in almond butter into their evening routine. The results were quite telling. They showed a 17% improvement in overnight nitrogen retention, which is a key scientific marker for better muscle preservation. Additionally, they exhibited significantly lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, notorious for causing muscle breakdown, especially during periods of rest or stress. In short, almond butter wasn't just feeding their muscles, it was actively protecting them from stress-induced breakdown, helping them hold on to more existing protein and supporting deeper, more restorative rest. Asterisk, how to use it. It's wonderfully simple to incorporate this into your routine. Here's what to do. Take about 1 tablespoon of almond butter and eat it approximately 30 minutes before going to bed. You can enjoy it straight from the spoon, or if you prefer a little more substance, spread it on a small slice of whole grain toast, a couple of apple slices, or a few crackers made from oats or seeds. Just be sure you're opting for natural almond butter, the kind where the oil separates and needs a stir. It's very important to avoid brands that contain added sugars, hydrogenated oils, or other unnecessary additives, as those can quickly turn a healthy food into something far less beneficial. Asterisk, one of the often overlooked, yet profoundly important benefits of almond butter is its high magnesium content. Magnesium plays a critical role in helping your muscles relax, calming your nervous system, and preventing those disruptive nighttime cramps or feelings of restlessness. If you're someone who frequently wakes up during the night or struggles to fall into a deep, refreshing sleep, this mineral can make a far bigger difference than you realize. Furthermore, the healthy fats present in almond butter help keep your blood sugar levels stable throughout the night, which means fewer night awakenings due to sudden energy dips or blood sugar crashes. Asterisk 2. Tart cherry juice asterisk demanding the coveted number 2 spot on our list is tart cherry juice, a powerfully natural beverage that does so much more than just help you sleep. It actively helps your muscles recover, makes your joints feel better, and supports your body in rebuilding itself overnight. This isn't just some trendy health drink you see on social media. Tart cherry juice is one of the most scientifically backed nighttime tools available for older adults, especially those who are combating persistent muscle soreness, poor sleep quality, or chronic inflammation. Asterisk tart cherries contain remarkable compounds called anthocyanins. These are natural plant pigments with incredibly potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Think of them as your body's internal defense team, fighting off damage and soothing irritation. In addition to these powerful anthocyanins, tart cherries are also a natural source of melatonin, the very hormone your body produces to signal that it's time to fall asleep and regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Asterisk here's why this combination is truly immensely beneficial. Reduced inflammation directly translates to less muscle breakdown and less joint pain. More natural melatonin leads to better, deeper sleep. And as we know, better sleep invariably means better muscle recovery and growth. It's a perfect storm of benefits, all working synergistically in the best way possible to support your health. Asterisk A 2019 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition tracked a group of adults in their 50s who drank tart cherry juice before bed. After just a few weeks of this simple intervention, they experienced some truly significant improvements. They reported 33% less morning muscle soreness, a remarkable 15% improvement in their overall sleep quality, and they had higher levels of both melatonin and beneficial antioxidants circulating in their blood. The researchers attributed these impressive results to tart cherry juice's remarkable ability to reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a leading cause of muscle loss, inflammation, and slower recovery processes, especially in older adults. Asterisk how to use it. Here's how to incorporate tart cherry juice correctly into your routine for maximum benefit. Drink about 4 to 6 ounces of 100% pure tart cherry juice approximately 30 to 45 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. It is very important to ensure that the label specifically says tart cherry, often Montmorency cherries, and that it's unsweetened. You want to avoid sweetened cherry juices or any sugary blends or cocktails, as the added sugar will work against many of the benefits. The flavor will likely be quite sour or tart, and that's actually a good sign. That distinctive tartness is an indication that you're getting the real deal, packed with all the beneficial compounds. If you find the flavor a little too intense on its own, you can easily dilute it with a little water or even mix it with a tiny bit of lemon juice for a slightly fresher twist. You don't need to drink a large glass. A small, concentrated portion is typically enough to trigger all the positive effects. Asterisk tart cherry juice doesn't just benefit your muscles. It's also a well-known booster for joint health. This is especially critical for seniors who may already be experiencing muscle loss and weakness around already painful or arthritic joints. By actively reducing inflammation, tart cherry juice can help alleviate pressure and discomfort in areas like knees, hips, and shoulders, allowing your body to move more freely and, crucially, to repair itself more efficiently while you rest. And remember, improved sleep quality also means that your body is capable of producing higher levels of growth hormone. Your body releases the majority of its daily growth hormone during the deep stages of sleep. And this hormone is absolutely crucial for tissue repair and muscle regeneration. So, if you have trouble falling asleep, trouble staying asleep through the night, or wake up feeling anything but truly refreshed, tart cherry juice could be one. of the simplest, most effective natural remedies you've ever tried. It's gentle on the system, non-habit forming, and helps support your body's natural healing processes at a cellular level. Most importantly for our purposes, it helps protect your precious muscle mass during those vulnerable nighttime hours when many older adults are inadvertently losing it. 1. Whey Protein Shake *. Finally, we come to food number 1. The undisputed champion for preserving muscle, significantly improving strength, and actively slowing down age-related muscle loss while you sleep. A simple whey protein shake. Now, you might be thinking, isn't protein powder just for bodybuilders and serious athletes? That used to be a common misconception, but no longer. In fact, for those over 60, consuming a whey protein shake before bed may just be the single most powerful nutritional tool available to combat muscle loss effectively and promote strength. Even if you're not currently engaged in a strenuous weightlifting or high-intensity exercise routine. Asterisk. Let's explore exactly why whey protein holds this top spot. Whey protein is exceptionally rich in all 9 essential amino acids, the fundamental building blocks of muscle. However, what makes it particularly powerful is its remarkably high concentration of leucine. As we've emphasized throughout, leucine is the specific amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis, which is the very process that builds new muscle tissue. Think of leucine like a critical light switch. When enough leucine is present and it's flipped on, your body begins its muscle-building processes. Without adequate amounts of leucine, that switch effectively stays off, regardless of how much total protein you might be eating. Asterisk, after age 60. A phenomenon called anabolic resistance sets in, meaning your body becomes less sensitive and responsive to lower levels of leucine. This is why you often need more of the right kind of protein, specifically leucine-rich protein. And you need it at the right time to trigger the same muscle repair and growth processes that occurred more easily in your younger years. And one of the most critical times is right before bed to fuel your body through the long overnight fast. Asterisk, a landmark 2021 clinical trial published in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition specifically tested the effects of consuming 40 grams of whey protein shake before bed in adults over the age of 65. The results were nothing short of astonishing. The participants experienced a 22% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis. They also showed lower levels of biochemical markers indicating muscle breakdown. And over the course of the study, they demonstrated measurable improvements in physical strength, walking speed, and balance. Even more impressively, these significant improvements occurred without the participants engaging in any additional exercise program beyond their normal daily activities. Imagine the potential benefits that could be had if this nutritional strategy were combined with a regular walking routine or a simple strength training program. Asterisk, how to use it. Here's how to incorporate a whey protein shake properly into your evening routine for optimal results. Mix 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein isolate with water or unsweetened almond milk. Consume this shake approximately 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed. If you find a plain shake bland or prefer something a little more robust, you can easily blend it with half a banana for added potassium and creaminess, a tablespoon of almond butter for healthy fats and more protein, or a dash of pure cinnamon or vanilla extract for flavor. It's crucial to keep it relatively light and easy to digest. Avoid adding large amounts of sugar, heavy creams, or using store-bought weight gainer shakes, which are often packed with unnecessary calories and fillers. For individuals who may suffer from lactose sensitivities, opting for whey protein isolate or hydrolyzed whey protein is an excellent choice. These forms of whey have had most of the lactose removed, making them far easier to digest for sensitive systems while still packing the same powerful muscle protective punch. Asterisk, whey protein doesn't just stop at preventing muscle loss. It actively works to build new muscle tissue even as you're fast asleep. It also aids in the release of natural growth hormone and IGF-1, two critical anabolic compounds that your body produces during deep sleep. These hormones are absolutely crucial for tissue recovery, tissue repair, and muscle regeneration. And unlike preparing and digesting a whole food meal late at night, a protein shake is incredibly easy to prepare, very easy to digest, and simple to make a consistent part of your daily routine, even on evenings when your appetite might be low. Asterisk in. Summary asterisk. Now you know the critical truth. Muscle loss doesn't just happen during your waking hours. A significant portion of it can occur silently while you sleep. But armed with this knowledge and the right nutritional strategies, you can actively protect, effectively rebuild, and even become stronger with each passing night. Asterisk, let's quickly summarize the 8 most important bedtime foods we've discussed. For seniors looking to combat muscle loss, asterisk. Whey protein, shake, tart, cherry juice, almond butter warm milk, with turmeric Greek yogurt, tuna, in olive oil hard-boiled eggs. Asterisk, cottage cheese, asterisk. These aren't just fleeting food trends. They are practical and effective tools, strongly backed by scientific research, trusted for their consistent results, and specifically designed to help you be stronger and maintain vitality. Asterisk, so, here's your challenge. Starting tonight, pick just one of these foods from the list. Try incorporating it into your routine before bed. Pay attention to how you feel in the morning, your energy levels, any reduction in stiffness or soreness, and your overall sense of well-being. Asterisk, and if you found this information helpful and empowering, please don't forget to subscribe to What to Eat over 64 more insights. Leave a comment below with your experiences or questions. And share this episode with someone you care about who could also benefit from this knowledge. Asterisk, remember, it's a powerful truth. You are not too old to get stronger, not even close.